It's cooking time with C. We are back with another recipe, Chinese style spare ribs. Don't they look good? Let's get started. I brought a rack from the market and I said, let's make these Chinese spare ribs. This is also a recipe I got from a good friend, but I tweaked it up a little as I looked around on the internet. This is me trying to use this knife. I just don't have the hand strength when it comes to chopping with that, so I'm gonna have to get me a little mallet. But I did it. I got them chopped. I had to bang at them, but I got them chopped. So I'm just chopping them all up in little sizes. I wanted to chop those in half, but I could not get it done. So these are the ribs. So they are time to get those in the pressure cooker. So I just want to tenderize them a little. So I'm putting them in the pressure cooker. I use my chicken broth and my trio +1, my pepper, my garlic powder, my onion powder, and my salt. Y'all know I always use those same thing all the time. Just letting you know that's what's in there. And I get the low sodium chicken broth. I try to, even though I do put salt in it, but I don't want to buy things that already have pre-salt because that's a different salt than the salt I use. I use Himalayan pink salt because it's good for you. So let's get this in the pressure cooker. I'm only going to pressure cook them for about 15 minutes because I just want them to be a little on the tender side. So this is me getting ready to put them in the pressure cooker. Like I said, it's only going to be for like 15 minutes. I just want to tenderize them because I wasn't sure if they're going to be tough. And then once I get them on the stove, I'm only going to cook them for a short period of time because I pressure cook them. You know how I always say, I like my meat falling off the bone and nice and tender. All right, so let's get in the pressure cooker. During the winter, I love using my pressure cooker. So here's me trying to put the lid on, and it already had it was already getting warm, so I had to kind of put my finger on there to get that. So I'm locking it in there, and even though I usually put 60 minutes, I only let it stay in for 15 minutes, and I'm waiting for that pin to pop so it can say it is pressurized, people. So there it go. So in for 15 minutes, it is time to take them out now. So I'm letting, I always unplug it. So as I said before, I put a paper towel when I am depressurizing it because I don't want oil and stuff all over my kitchen. So I'm letting that vent right now. So are y'all enjoying these recipes? I hope you are. I hope you're trying them. Don't forget to subscribe. Now, like I say, recipes, if anything you see me cook and you want a full written recipe, I can do that. I don't do that in the original videos because most of the time I don't follow recipes. I take a recipe and I always tweak it. So let's now get these ribs out. Take my little, what I call doohickey off. I'm telling you, I don't know. It wasn't even worth the money, but hey, I brought it, so I'm going to use it. And again, it is pink, so I love it because it's pink. So let's take these ribs out. Again, they were only in for 15 minutes. We are going to take them out of that broth. Don't throw that broth away. Save that broth for future use. What I do is I put it in a bowl, and put it in the refrigerator and let it get real cool, and then I put it in a zip bag and I use it for future recipes. Do not throw your broth away. That is good beef broth there. So I'm taking them out and we're going to move over to the stove. I'm using 1/4 cup of olive oil, and I forgot to show it to you, so sorry about that. But we're going to get the ribs fried up, get a little caramelization again on these ribs as they start. I'm telling you, my friend, these ribs, when she first made these for me, I'm like, I gotta learn how to do these. So when she gave me the recipe, I'm like, all right. And this is probably like my third time making these. I made them with the spare ribs. I made them with short ribs. Hey, you can use this recipe with any type of meat you want. You'll make it with a steak if you want. So it is time so I'm frying them up, getting them a little caramelized here. And then I'm getting ready to add some of the different ingredients in. So now we're going to put this red wine vinegar in here. Yes, it's not the best, but hey, it's what I have on hand, and I'm planning to use it because I do not waste anything. Next time I probably will not buy any more of these, so you pick the best red wine you want for these spare ribs. But I'm showing you what I have, so I'm being honest, and this is organic cooking. But like I said, I probably won't buy them again. I'll probably use regular wine for this. And now it's time to get some soy sauce in these. So I'm using 1/4 cup of each of these ingredients. So that's the soy sauce. I probably, and you'll see as I go on, that I probably should have put a little bit more sugar in, but the ribs came out pretty good, but they could have had a little bit more sweetness to them, but you'll see as I go on. So I'm just going to toss these, get these incorporated really well. So how's your day going? Are you enjoying? Are you trying to stay low carb as I'm trying to stay low carb? And most of these, like I said, most of my recipes are low carb, not all. So here is my sugar, my monk fruit sugar. This is like 0 sugar. This is the best sugar-free sugar. And this is where, see, I didn't even use a full 1/4 cup. I should have used the full 1/4 cup. But that's the best sugar. I use that in every cooking. I'm telling you, it's just like sugar. I get it off of Amazon quite naturally. Everybody knows I get everything off of Amazon. So now it's time to put the rice vinegar in. And this one I'm using 2 of the 1/4 cups, which really means a 1/2 cup is going in. So we're going to get that added in, and we're going to keep tossing it, getting those flavors marinated in those ribs. Let's get that flavor. Let's get that flavor marinated in those ribs. They don't make your mouth water. I'm sitting here recording, and I'm like, oh, my mouth, I'm ready to eat again. All right, I'm adding probably about a cup of water. The recipe says up until where most of the ribs are covered, and I'm just kind of scooped some of the meat that was in there. Hey, let's get the water in there. So I probably could have used a little bit less, but that is probably 1/3 cup. And we're going to let it cook. We usually they say in the recipe, let it cook between 30 minutes to 45 minutes. I let mine go for 30 minutes. And you wait until you're probably 1/3 of the juice still left in your pot or your wok. And now it's time to add a little bit more soy sauce. So I put probably a 1/2 of that, which is a 1/2 of a 1/4 cup. I just wanted to add a little bit more flavor in there because the recipe also calls for dark soy sauce. I did not have dark soy sauce, but I did have Master Gravy. Master Gravy is almost like dark soy sauce. That's why I added a little bit more soy sauce, but my next video will have the dark soy sauce because I'm going to get it off of Amazon. So I'm putting in probably like 2 tablespoons of the Gravy Master. Like I say, if you have dark soy sauce, substitute that Gravy Master for dark soy sauce. That's what the recipe actually calls for. But hey, when you don't have certain things, you have to make do. I'm showing you how you can change things up when you don't have all the recipes. Organic cooking. So, and these ribs are almost done. I probably, after I put that in there, I let it cook for another probably 2 to 3 minutes. You can see they are ready to fall. They are falling off the bone. So let's get them plated up, people. They are delicious, as I always say. Bon appetit, fam. Enjoy.